sometimes we keep asking ourselves, when is this war going to end? When is this going to be over? Is this even going to end? Because with this kind of news that is coming up daily, I don't know. And this is as a result of another breaking news that is just coming out, which is that United States recently bombed a petrochemical in Iran, causing tension and fear and risk across the region. And that's not just it. The United States and Israel are bombing civilian infrastructure just to stop, just to destroy the missiles programs inside Iran. The Iran are actually trying to create missiles, but US doesn't want it in Iran, and they are feeling like destroying civilian infrastructures is going to make these people stop these missile programs. I don't know if that's the case. Does the United States think that destroying civilian infrastructure will stop the buried underground military bunkers inside Iran? Do they think that is going to end? Is that what they feel like is going to make Iran stop? I don't know. Sources also say that Iranians, retaliated immediately. They retaliated immediately as they launched strikes towards Kuwait. Iran caused a serious damage. A power and desalination plant was damaged by Iran inside Kuwait. Iran said they are not backing down. They are not backing down. Immediately Trump decided to do their own. They retaliated as fast as possible. And Iran made it clear that they are defending themselves from the aggressors. And whenever the aggressor strikes, they retaliate, and that's called self-defense. According to them, it's called self-defense. Iran is not actually wanting to back down from this fight. They are not wanting to back down from this fight, from the whole thing. If US strike, they feel like they should strike. They are just doing. I don't know when this war is going to end. We don't know how everything is going to be over. But this is actually what is happening now. The US wants them to stop any missile program, and Iran don't want to. And US is trying to destroy civilian infrastructures just to see that these people stop whatever they are creating. But they still didn't want to listen to the US. The United States feel like destroying civilians. Sometimes I pity these civilians because they are actually the one going through some of the pains. Like, I wonder what they will be going through. What's the kind of pain they are passing through, because look at these things that is happening now. Maybe some of these people are not even, maybe the things is not even affecting them, but the civilians might even be losing their life to this. And now Donald Trump has decided to start destroying civilians infrastructure. That is to cause more problem for the civilians, for a war that everybody wants it to end but doesn't want to end. I don't know, this is actually what is happening now. What do you think about this video? Stay tuned for more updates. Could this mean the beginning of the downfall of Iran or what? Because right now, Donald Trump just posted on his Truth Social, and what he said there was that, Donald Trump posted saying, if Iran don't make a deal and make it fast, Donald Trump is considering blowing up everything and taking over Iran's oil. That's what Donald Trump is saying. And some of you may be wondering, what exactly is this deal that Donald Trump wants Iran to sign really quick? And that is number one, reopening. One of the deals, reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has restricted and threatened the oil routes, and they have restricted people from going through that route. And the Strait of Hormuz carries about 20 to 25% of the world oil. Trump is demanding Iran to open it with immediate effect, open it immediately. And the second deal is ending the ongoing war and conflicts. Since early 2026, there have been conflict between Iran, US and Israel. And Trump wants a deal that would stop the fights, reduce attacks, and also stabilize the region. And the third and last deal is that Iran nuclear program. Now, Trump doesn't want Iran to have any nuclear program. They don't want them to develop any nuclear weapon. They don't want anything like that in Iran. And even possibly they are hoping to stop the uranium enrichments. That they're hoping to stop them from uranium enrichments. And that's it. So Donald Trump is threatening to take over the oil. We don't know how it's going to be. We don't know how it's going to be. And Trump is really, really serious on this.